So guess what? Uh, Here's what happened. Whole slew of computer problems. I'll talk about that as we go along. Basically, not only did my hard drive fail, I upgraded to Windows 10, so just like I took on two issues at once. But anyway, computers should be fixed. A couple changes here and there, like Game Capture HD updated its program, so things look a little different. I'm not sure how much that's going to affect yet. Also, having to reinstall Camtasia was a nightmare, but everything should be fine. This part should come out on time-ish. I don't know. I'm recording this a day early just to be sure. I'm still using Audacity and to record audio just because it's what I know. And it works a little bit better with Camtasia than the files do from Game Capture. Anyway, so here's what happened. Spencer and I were going to PAX East last weekend. And I was like, oh man, I didn't record a video today. So, because Friday I couldn't record a video because we were at PAX. Thursday, I didn't really have a chance because I had class all day. And then when I was done, I pretty much had to go straight to Spencer's. And I was still having hard disk failure troubles, so I didn't want to overexert the computer at all. It's a nightmare. So I didn't record any Cyber parts last week. And then I was like, you know what? I'll record one with Spencer. It'll be cool. It'll be like, banter back and forth. So we had it set up to do through remote play. So I left my PS4 here, and we were recording just like the screen of like the remote play screen, which is basically, you don't know what remote play is. It's you plug a PS4 controller into a computer, and you basically can play it anywhere. And it's an amazing feature, and we thought about it earlier, and we realized we could do Let's Plays a lot easier without having to move systems around and stuff like that. So we were doing that, and it was working fine. We recorded an hour, and it was a very story-heavy one, too. And right as we finished, realized Spencer had left it on preview instead of recording the actual part. So there was no data. He was just like the whole time OBS was just testing it. It was just like, oh yeah, this looks fine. I don't know why he's previewing it for an hour, but whatever. So we had no video. I did release the audio. I don't know if I'll include that in the playlist or not. So if you're watching this in the playlist, it might not be there. Just search Cyber Sleuth Part 23, and it should be this and the audio file. So I just approved it to the people. I wasn't just like, oh no, we were going to do it and then something fucked up. No, we did record and then it fucked up. So doing this again, that's the other file right here. So starting over, which I never like to do. It's never, especially back to back. So I'm glad I put some time in between so I can at least have shit to talk about. Alright, so the general puzzles here are copy and paste shit, and then that'll be good. Before I get the treasure chest, I'm just going to double check what I actually need to be copying and pasting and where. What was I going to say though? So I do have one pretty cool update. Unlock code, pattern red errors, that means only use blue, which is all the way over there. Fantastic. So I have a kind of cool update. And farm development kits, that's our third Digifarm. Nice. So I have kind of a cool update. I'm just going to keep saying it. I think it's really funny. I'm just going to keep saying it until someone's like, what the fuck is he? What's the update? Just tell me. So I've no, I'm kidding. I just met with my advisor who, just to give a little backstory, I should change, do I have another data type? No. Vaccine's probably the best I got then. Damn. So, I have an update. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna get old. Basically, so I met with my advisor, and to give it some background, through my whole time in this college, which for obvious reasons I won't name until I'm graduated, just that seems ominous. The reason I'll explain this first, I guess. I'm just gonna keep fucking backpedaling. The reason I haven't said where I go to college is because if I've learned anything from like not horror videos, but like different videos on YouTube and stuff, you never tell people where you go to college while you're still there, especially if you're a streamer or a YouTuber, because that's when like weird shit like swatting happens, and I don't need to be kicked out of here because some asshole on the internet called the police thinking it was a funny joke. So I purposely haven't said where I go, in case anyone's wondering. It's a very conscious decision. But anyway, so I had the same advisor the whole time. And she's all right, I guess. I've never had her for a class. Basically, she's kind of like a generic advisor, and what I mean by that is she's really good at giving advice on just like to people who are just kind of like going through the motions. But for people who like me, who kind of want like more specific guidance, like I'm just like, hey, so I'm choosing between these 4 classes, and I don't really like she'll tell you what your requirements are, but I'm a thinking human being, so I know what my requirements are. I have the ability to check through things like that. So she would tell me things like, okay, well, you need to take this many credits and do this and this and this. And it's like, I know. It's like, okay, well, see you later. See you next semester. I'm like, all right, great. So I was telling this to one of my professors, my playwriting professor, who I've had for 3 classes now. I had him for black film 2 or 3 semesters ago. And then last semester I had him for intro to playwriting, and this semester I have him for advanced playwriting. And I was telling him about this, and he's like, well, you can just suggest that you change advisors. Like, you can actually request for a professor to be your advisor. I mean, if you want, I'll be your advisor. And I was like, sounds neat, cool. And, well, he said that to me last semester, and I was kind of like, I don't know. And then this semester I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I met with him today. First of all, it started off badly. So I went in, he was like, okay, meet with me at 1. I woke up at 12:30. I didn't bother setting an alarm. It's like 1. I'm sure I'll be awake before then. And then I went to bed at like 4 a.m. So I wasn't. And that was just me being dumb. But so yeah, I get there at 1 actually. I just had to hurry through fucking showering and getting ready. And someone's in his room meeting with him. I was like, all right, whatever. So I went and sat down and waited. I waited like 20 minutes. Actually, I waited like 10. I went and checked again. There was still someone in there, and I was like, all right. So I waited another like 20 minutes. Someone else was there. Waited like 15, and then he had like 2 other people in there. I was like, what the fuck? I've been here an hour. So I finally get to meet with him. He's like, oh shit, I have a class at 2. So he had like 5 minutes. He was like, all right, well, can you meet back with me at 3, which is normally when our class is, what my class with him is, but we didn't have class this week, or we didn't have class today. And I was like, fucking, yeah, I guess. So I went, grabbed food, ate it, watched a video, and then fucking left. It was just an hour. It's so weird to kill an hour. Like, I don't want to have to do that. Alright, I'm going to get rid of Heaven's Thunder. And that move should actually be very helpful. I've been meaning to go through this because I haven't messed with Cogsworth's settings. So he's still using like really basic attacks, which makes him fucking useless. Let's see. Attack break is decent, speed charge is decent, agility charge, meh. Hydro water's good, fist of ice is good, so it's... No, why did he learn a magic attack? When his attack... Well, I guess, okay. Let's give him a better attack one. So I'll give you attack C, and let's go full on into attack. So, that's not really comparable to the 2 Metal Greymons, but it's something. It's like, he's got a fighting chance. Get it, fighting chance. But I do need to upgrade his skills. What are the highest ones he has? Grand Rock, I guess. Let's get all these weak skills. When does he learn better ones? Yeah, why not? Not much choice, but it's something. So yeah, so I finally met with him at 3 instead. And, I started off and I was like, so I know what I need to do. I know like what I'm required to do for next semester, like credit-wise, but I don't really know what to take because there's only, like, I know I need 10 300 level classes in English, and I need them, like, I need 10 total, but they're only offering 6 next semester. I've taken 2 of them, and the other 4 just don't interest me. And so his response was, all right, well, sometimes we do independent studies. Oh, I walked right past it. He said sometimes you can do like an independent study or like a supervised study. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, basically, there are 2 ways to do it. You can like invent your own curriculum and like write a syllabus and everything like that. And you can like put it under the guise of like, okay, so I'm doing this and I'm learning about this and blah, blah, blah. Or you can take a class that's not currently being taught and you can like and you can like follow what that class's syllabus was as long as you have like a professor who like supervises it, and then you can just do it that way and get credit that way. I was like, oh, cool. So straight up with him, I was like, well, I mean, right now the biggest part of my life, it's not. Don't flatter yourselves. It's pretty big. It occupies a lot of my time. I said I do YouTube stuff. Like what I do is I play video games and I comment over them. And the people are always like, "Oh, it's hilarious! You're the best!" And I'm like, "I know." And I said that to him, and he was like, "All right, well, so you're commentating over them, so that's creative writing." And I was like, "Finally, someone else recognizes it." And he said, "So what we can do is we'll do this because I know this class is being taught next semester." And he writes down topics in, I think he put film and video. Yeah, I think it's called Topics, Film, and Video. And I was like, but I already took that with you, like a couple semesters ago. It was black film. And I said, does it matter if it's like, if I've already taken it? And he goes, no, because it's a different topic. And then he wrote subtopic, digital storytelling. And he says, so what you're doing is digital storytelling. And yeah, so it'll be just like that class was. You'll have to write like a process paper on how you do things, and then a couple assignments here and there. I was like, but yeah, you can totally just keep doing YouTube stuff, and it'll count as credit for a class. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. I was like, that's so cool. And he was like, yeah, just talk to me at the beginning or the first week of next semester, and we'll sort it out. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. So that is awesome. I'm gonna get credit for doing YouTube stuff, and he's such an easygoing professor. It's basically like I only have to take 3 classes next semester. I'm hoping he doesn't like fuck with financial aid or anything, because it's like not technically going to a class. But yeah, that'll be really cool. That way school can become YouTube and YouTube can become school, and then that'll save me about 1 million years of free time. What are you doing? All my homework. I gotta record this video. So that'll be cool. And then other than that, what I'm looking at the moment is I've got to take another semester of Spanish. I have to take Black Studies, which is actually with this professor again. That's the 4th semester in a row. But that's the last of my gen ed, I think. And then I got to take another English course. I think I'm going to take a seminar. I think it's called a seminar, but it's from a professor I have this semester. The guy who's teaching like not robotics, but like like how humans respond to like robotics and stuff like that. It's tough to explain. I've explained it before, but I have him this semester, so he's a pretty decent teacher. But it's all about finding a job after you graduate, which I don't really have a full idea of what I want to do, so that'll be helpful. Plus, it's a Monday, Wednesday class. It doesn't meet on Friday, which is definitely a plus. Sure, it's not easy to get in, but it sure as hell ain't impregnable either. Although maybe it's a little late to start getting pumped. Alright, well, fuck you. This is hard work. See these puzzles I have to do right now? So yeah, that'll be neat. And then, yeah, so that's the 4 classes. I try to only take 4 a semester because I'm a lazy fuck. But plus, if I take 5, then I'll just inevitably drop 1 because the minimum is 4. So that's all we got. We can't give any more. All right. Well, you're a quitter. Yeah. So what I do is I only take 4 classes because if I take 5, then inevitably I end up just dropping a class anyway. So if I take 4, it forces me to take all 4 of them. My Digimon, they got wiped out. It'll be okay. I just gotta find a way to heal. Security always left Digimon alone before. Why was so different about today? Why? Nice socks. Okay. This puzzle is a pain in the ass. Well, not too much. I remember having trouble with it the first time I came through here. I'll copy and paste blue again, because I'm sure I'll need it. Assuming it doesn't like wipe it out. Okay, so yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to the game, but ooh, I'll use that immediately. Nice. But basically, we're still running through, is it Valhalla? Does it say somewhere? I think we're in Valhalla. Valhalla! No, we're in Valhalla server, trying to break into Valhalla server. And yeah, shit's happened. I do like the background here. I like the whole space theme. I think I like Avalon server better because it's actually got color. But this is pretty cool. This is better than fucking Kowloon, that's for sure. Also, I've said this before, but anytime the computer attacks, like your, I want to say, what would you call them? Like a companion? Like if it's like Arata or Nokia, and they're like in your party. They're guest. That's the word for it. Whenever they attack a guest, it's so amazing because the guests can't die. I don't think they thought about that when they made hard mode, because the guests get hit with some pretty fucking devastating attacks and never take like a hint of damage. They're basically like free human shields, or digi shields, I guess. It's much better than just like taking all this shit to the face. Yeah, so I went to PAX. I'm not really going to talk about it though, because Spencer and I are going to release a separate video. I don't know when, probably as soon as we can, about our trip to PAX. Hey, look, it's Nokia. See her way over there. So yeah, we went to PAX East on a Friday, and just to give a little preview of what's going to happen, I went on Friday. We went together. Spencer was nice enough to give me an extra set of tickets, because when he buys tickets, he buys 2 pair. So I went. I got so fucking exhausted that first day, and I was just like, I don't want to get too much into it because we're going to talk about it in the video, but I just was like, hey, could you just take me home tomorrow on Saturday morning? I don't think I can keep doing this, and I don't think it's really worth it, just because like I'm more of a panel guy. Like, walking the show floor is great and all. That's Spencer's like fucking bread and butter. He loves it. But I'm definitely more of like the panels, like watching people speak. And there wasn't really anything on Saturday or Sunday that I really wanted to go to. Maybe like 1 or 2 panels a day. And that's like a whole day of just sitting there. So I was like, I honestly think I would just be better if I didn't go. I'd be a huge drag. Like, if you couldn't tell with my monotonous voice, I'm not very excitable. Unlock code. Pattern blue, error, yellow. Okay, so that means yellow goes here. Oh god, I hate getting battles in the middle of fucking puzzles. Makes me forget my train of thought. So yeah, that's how PAX went. More about that in the PAX video, which I don't know who's editing it or who's uploading it. But it'll be one of us. Like I said, I don't know who's doing it yet, but probably Spencer. He's better for those kind of videos. But we'll be talking about it soon. Please look forward to it. Yeah, I don't know who to attack. Probably you. So yeah, I just recorded Final Fantasy X. And what I tried using Elgato. So just to give you an insight on how my recording process goes, I use an Elgato game capture device, which is probably the best one I've used out of like 2, but it's still one of the better ones. And I use the HD, and I use the program that comes with it. And I guess I had updates turned off before I updated to Windows 10 and had to reinstall everything. But there's a huge update to it. So now you could always like live record, which is hit a button and then you can also record your audio with the video file. The reason I never did that is that they combined them, so I couldn't like adjust my audio and make it louder and make the game audio quieter. So I didn't like doing it. But now they let you do it on 2 separate tracks, which is nice, and would make things a lot easier because then I wouldn't have to use Audacity. But I just found out that when I went to edit Final Fantasy, I found out that for some reason Camtasia, because when I use Audacity, I export it into a WAV file, .wav, and when I use I can make it MP3 too, but it's not really worth it. I don't need to. But when you do it with Game Capture HD, the program, it turns it into M4A, which I think is the same thing iTunes uses. Okay, so no purple, green goes twice, and then yellow in the corner. So I don't need to go back to the left side at all, which is nice. But yeah, so what I was saying was I used so I tried using the live commentary one and separating it into 2 tracks, which is fine. But the problem I ran into was because it was M4A, for some reason Camtasia couldn't use like the auto noise removal. So what that does is just kind of cleans the audio up a little bit. It'll get rid of like clicks, like was the most disgusting clicks I can make. I probably shouldn't tell you about this because I didn't start doing it until recently. So if you go back and watch old videos, you'll hear it. Like one of those things, like once you tell someone they can't unsee it, but in this case, unhear it. But yeah, I did that because so I just started doing noise removal just because it was something Spencer and I talked about a couple months ago where he does it, and that's the reason he edits his audio in Audacity. And I was like, oh, Camtasia can do that on its own, though. I just never use it. So then I was like, I should probably start using it. And I've listened to it, and one or two people have said that the audio sounds a little bit better. Or it sounds different. For some reason, all I dream about is hanging out with you. Weird, huh? Stalker. Wait, Rancher Bill. Oh, that's right, I digivolved him. I appeared in your dream. That's kind of cool. Feel like that's the only response you can say instead of like, oh, okay, that's not creepy. What else was I gonna say? That okay, so yeah, I think for now I'm gonna keep using Audacity until I can find like a fix for it, or if there's some way to change the audio output of Game Capture HD. It's a cool concept, but not one I can really utilize, just personally. That's fine though, because it's still I'll like any update that Game Capture makes, so that's good. And then the other thing is when I downloaded the program, it downloaded another program, which normally is Bad News Bears, but this one is called, I think it's called Sound Capture. Basically, what it does, it's a program that I spent months looking for. What it does is it'll take audio from like a Skype call or a Discord call or like TeamSpeak, whatever it is. It'll basically record audio so that you can play it with you and someone else. So that's a big deal because me and Spencer want to do more co-op games, but the biggest problem was that only Spencer could record the audio because the way mine works is that since Game Capture has like a 2-second delay on it, I would need to have it manually set to delay someone else's audio, which I could not find a good way to do. But Spencer's capture device works so it doesn't have any lag input whatsoever. So when he captures, it's 1-for-1, or as close to it as it can get. Basically meaning the reason why whenever we do co-op stuff, it was always Spencer's screen, was because he was the one who could do it. So he could capture it so it wouldn't sound weird. Like if I did it, Spencer would be like 2 seconds ahead of everyone, so I just couldn't do it. So, but I guess Elgato realized this, or enough people talked about it or something, and they created a second program that you can use that perfectly integrates with the other one to like mix sound and stuff like that, which to me sounds awesome. And then I don't want to do it because it'll turn the webcam on, but or it will try, but there's a piece of tape taped over it. I haven't figured out how to disable it, but it also comes with a bunch of like pre-made streaming stuff, like event lists and stuff like that. Stuff that would be great if I had Twitch alerts, or if I streamed on Twitch. But just stuff like it'll put your webcam in different spots. It'll like make a HUD for you, and like basically different stream stuff. But which I've never really used. I've used it once or twice. I just don't like it as much. I prefer if my screen is like as blank as possible, but Spencer's super into that kind of stuff. I should show it to him. But yeah, Game Capture has tons of updates and stuff, which will probably, especially that sound program, will allow us to have like a better, trying to think of a good word. It'll let us do more creative things and more stuff recording, especially co-op. So that's a really good sign. It means we can finally do more stuff I've been wanting to do for a while. That looks like Under Zero. Yugo and the others must have made it already. Hurry up, rebels. Let's go do this. You've really outdone yourself, you little hellion. I'm just glad things haven't gone any further than they have. Ah, Nick and Arata. You're coming with us too? You guys. Hey, what gives? You're too late to stop me, you know. Oh, now I get it. You're going to have me go in there first, take out the baddies, and then you waltz in and nab all the goodies for yourselves. You sneaky, no-good, rotten, manipulating cowards. I'm not letting you do that. No way, nuh-uh. It's nothing like that. Jeez, just calm down. I just don't want you to go anywhere near Under Zero. Whoa. It's juicy meat on the bone for Jaja. I don't know what it means. I don't know why he says Jaja. For Jaja. Juicy meat. It's a legendary meat that only certain celebrities are allowed to eat. If you want some, I know you do. Here you go. Yum. Meat. Hey, where are you going? Wait up, you guys. So Arata just threw what looks like a piece of miracle meat, and the Digimon went crazy and just left. And she's so naive. That's why I say she's just a collection of single-celled organisms. Oh, shit. Hold on, where's that Wikipedia article that has a list of burn centers in the United States? Okay, then. We've come this far, there's no turning back now. Along the way, I'll stop Yugo and the Zaxxons too. You're with me, aren't you, Nick? Because we gotta do this. Alright, well, away we go. Sure wish there was a Digilab along the way. Oh, there is. Good. Okay. Friends, the other day Ryota gave me a bouquet of roses to celebrate my discharge. Oh, I know that's not what she meant, but all I can think of is like discharge. Like not being discharged from the hospital, like discharged like... Or the worst way to describe giving birth. Celebrate my discharge of a human being. Oh, I gotta stop this. Is that right? That's right. Wow, so what happened after that? Spoke to some kids your age today. Their idea of family made me miss home a bit. When do you think you'll come back to Japan? Do you want to come back soon? Oh, they're the same fucking thing. Hate when they give me options that aren't options. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. I have, no need to recover. Says you. Emotionally, I'm scarred. So because I have more room, I'm going to try and get Rancher Bill back in. Let me see. Starting him back into a Platinum Sukumon. Poor Rancher Bill. Never going to get a chance to be, he's never going to get his chance to be, like, a Mega. Alright, put him back in the party. That's good. I actually have a ton more space. I could have put a full, Mega Digimon. I could use VVV, I think. Maybe. Let me see. No. VVV is actually the only one I can't use. He's Vaccine, which would be kind of helpful for this next part. Would be really helpful for this next part, actually. Let me get rid of No Waymon for VVV. Because I think he'll be more helpful. And then Rancher Bill's in there somewhere, too. Okay. And, because I keep forgetting, HP Capsule and Brave Point C. Brave Point C is actually really useful. That just gives 10,000 XP, which is nice. Develop. Do it. And then this. Farm expansion. Add the 5th island. Hooray, we have a star now. Farm goods. I have anything? Here, I have a flame symbol. And then command, develop, there we go. And then I can add an island. So we now have our 3rd island. I need to make sure to do this now, because if I don't, it's just lost XP. Could have added something. Oh, you know what? I'll take that flame symbol and put it on that one, because 2 flame symbols is great and all, but I think the other one should have at least something. Farm goods, flame symbol. Now, we gotta go back to here. Digi-convert a bunch of mofos. Galgamon. Leomon. Gargemon. Gargamon. Tankmon. And Waspmon. Didn't get a Greymon? I guess I didn't fight enough of them. Alright, so I have plenty of scan data. So let's see. Let's move... Alright, these Agumon's just gonna sit there. Angemon I'll take. That'll be a cool one. Black Gachamon's kind of rare-ish. I have a ton of Galgamon. I'll do Bakumon. Gargamon. Gakkomon. Just trying to do Digimon that I don't really have. I have a Growlmon already. That I know. Woodmon. Why not? Do another Waspmon. Let me see. There we go. Trying to look for the quick command. Tyrannomon. I have like 2 Kabuterimon. I'll put Leomon in there. And then Repamon. I could use Hold on. Tankmon. What do I have? Room for 2 more? I'll make the last one Replimon. There we go. I could use Sunflowermon, but this seems like a better varied range of Digimon. Problem with this is none of those are going to be able to level up to, or I'm sorry, are going to Digivolve to Ultimate. Just because when you convert a champion level, for some reason their level cap is like way before they can Digivolve. But there'll be some point where all of them hit their level cap at once, and I'll go from there. All right. Leave the digital lab. So just in case, so we do have a fight coming up. I'm going to save. It would be very, very embarrassing if I were to lose here. I'll save over this file that you'll notice is further ahead than the one I loaded. Okay. In we go. Let's see, what else? Anything Digimon related happen? I don't think so. My platinum Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. That was an ordeal. Let me see. Are these the only hackers who made it this far? That's fewer than I expected. I heard that frumpy brat's voice back there. Reckon she must have gotten them to stay behind. Nokia. Okie dokie, Yugo. This here firewall's a final bit of security. Once I break through security, the truth behind Eden will be mine, and I will personally be able to restore order. You'll be the leader of the hackers for sure. No, all of Eden. Leader of Eden, don't make me laugh. Look here, I was wondering who that was. Well, if it isn't Arata, former leader of the Judes. Judes, D, not Jews. Arata is not the leader of the Jews. That's such a big plot point, kind of. Heavily foreshadowed. Say it wasn't your team that had a go at Under Zero all those years ago and failed before finally disbanding in disgrace? Yeah, I wonder why nobody just Googled Arata. How did like Kyoko not figure this out? She's like an ace detective. Heh, you know your stuff. Be a good dog like the loser you are. Run along home now. Get. Yeah, we failed alright, but it wasn't Scary that did us in. Right after we broke through, something attacked us. Before we knew what was happening, we had our accounts destroyed and lost access to Eden. That thing was nowhere near as easy as the security was. Some of my buddies, they went crazy from the fear. Even the guys that were okay, they saw what they were up against and lost confidence in themselves. They quit being hackers, so I disbanded the team. Came to warn you, keep away from Under Zero if you don't want to see your friends hurt. What proof do you have that that story is true? You coming here out of concern for our well-being lacks a little bit in the convincing department. Truth is, I came here to stop that idiot Nokia, and I couldn't just stand by and let that thing prey upon you guys too. It's not right. Even if what you say is true, I have my reasons for not being able to stop now. Even knowing the risks I face, there's something I must obtain. Yeah, get your nose out of our business. I'm right sick of looking at your face. Take a hike. Haha, you think I came here with just the two of us? You're so naive. Alright, where the fuck did they come from? They weren't behind. Were they just sneaking behind us as I just defeated everyone along the way? Sorry to have kept you in the dark about this. These guys are my old buddies, the former members of the Judes. I've brought together my old teammates who broke into Under Zero once before for our one last rumble. Looks like we got a little fight on our hands. You're a funny one. We'll defeat your legendary team of has-been hackers because we're the top dogs in Eden now, not you. Hang on a second. To stamp out selfish evil for the sake of the world, for people, and for Digimon. We are the rebels, a bridge of hope. Here now, uniting both Digimon and humans. Let there be no more talk of has-been hacker teams and the top dogs being without me. You hackers who push Digimon around, listen up. Digimon are not just mere programs; they are life forms in and of themselves. You must release your Digimon immediately and embrace them as friends. The one thing you're good at, as always, is sucking all the energy out of a room, you frumpy little brat. Seems neither side is willing to back down. That'll make this simple then. Reckon the last team standing wins, right? If that's how it's going to be, then you're on. I'm ready, there's no way I'm losing. Now attack! I don't know why I just decided to give Nokia a voice. Alright, we got literally only champion Digimon. So, you guys did not come here very well prepared. Also, I like that the game engine can't show them fighting, so they're all just standing there. I like to imagine it's still turn-based when they're fighting, so that they're like staring at each other like, I don't know what to do next. It's like, go! It's like, Shh, I got this. If I win, you'll settle down and listen to me, deal? Very well, I don't plan on losing, though. Heh, you always have to get the last word. Says you. Literally said the last word, Mike. Oh no, Machine Digimon. Oh, I actually got scan data from Machine Digimon? Oh, fuck you. 3 moves in a row, you cheating prick. I guess it's only 2. Alright. Does Greymon know Speed Charge Field yet? No, of course not. What can I do? Let's Chain Plus on Rex. That'll increase the chance of comboing. Because that's really all I can do. Log On, which is a special thing he does to increase his attack and hit up. Ah, fuck this. Alright. Acceleration boost. We're going to go in this the normal way. We're going to have him tear... I'm going to make this canon. I'm going to have GaruruGreymon tear right through Machine Digimon, just like he did in the fucking anime. Ooh, wow. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. HP Spray B, which I have plenty of. Yeah, VVV is kind of weak. I never really leveled them up that much. And their HP is not that high to begin with, it doesn't look like. So log on. So this is a unique to this boss fight move, kind of like Jimmykin's like singing, where it looks like Machine Digimon will power up and then they'll overheat, which will so it increases their stats then decreases them. A couple of the story battles do that, so that's not that surprising. Alright, so we have a combo up. Let's see if I can just tear right through him, just like the anime. Ah, I didn't get a combo, are you kidding me? Alright, so that did about, I want to say, 1/3 of his HP, which is good. I actually think VVV might be better substituted for Barney, just because Barney can do the defense-piercing attack too. It won't do as much as regular GaruruGreymon, but it'll do a lot. Auto repair. Oh, fuck you. Oh, okay. So auto repair restores a little bit of health, but it also resets their stats. Let's. Not much I can do here. You're pretty much just here just to get the XP buff. I'm gonna try and switch Rancher Bill in the last second. He's gonna do the thing again. Farmer John could be. Oh, he did it immediately. That's fine. I just noticed what Inframon. Yeah, I just noticed what Inframon does when he gets hit. He just kind of like falls back and curls up like a ball. It's really funny. He's going to attack again, but his stats are going to go down, so I think I have a chance to heal before that. I'm not worried. It's just Farmer John. Acceleration boost. I'm going to hit him twice. This is what most of my strategies are going to be from now on. Is just both of the GaruruGreymons going all fucking out. I also just realized the background, those like lightning bolts, they were not that color before. They changed. Oh, regular attack. That's boring. So he's still got lower defense. This is probably going to kill him. So I'm actually... this seems stupid, but I'm going to pull him out and put Rancher Bill in for that double XP. So he's got... I don't know, this could kill him, but I don't think it will. That might have been a little too soon. Oh, I need to get one more attacking with GaruruGreymon. I need to get... Farmer John needs to heal. Okay, so he's going to attack. I think one of these is going to be auto repair. Don't kill him. Okay. Whatever you do, just use auto repair right now. That's fine. I will literally cut right through you. I should need acceleration boost. I don't have MP. No. Alright. Use a medical spray on this move. Don't kill him. Okay. I'll use a medical spray on this move. Hopefully he doesn't kill us in between now and then, which is a high possibility. Just to be safe, I'll use a medical spray DX. It's a boss fight. I feel like it's an okay time to use it. Plus Farmer John is a tank of health. Alright, 3 moves. He's going to use Log On. Doesn't matter, he's not going to get a chance to attack. And luckily, that doesn't actually increase his defense. Not that it would matter. I don't have to worry about it. Alright. This is it. Just like the anime. Damn. I actually did more that time. And I had 2... look at that super XP buff. Or that's not that much now that I think about it. I guess because it's only one Digimon. Still though, that's decent. Yeah, that wasn't that much at all, actually. I don't think that was worth it. Because Black GaruruGreymon probably could have killed him. You seem to still have it. Ha, you too. Thought you old school hackers wouldn't know how to use Digimon programs. You've got a geek class specialist in Digimon work. It's very important to have, well, you know. We also have a real pain in the butt. As I said, Digimon are not programs. How many times do I have to tell you? It doesn't matter. We ain't interested. I only care about one thing, and that's Yugo. Yugo is my everything. To know Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugo. To protect Yugo. I almost said Yu-Gi-Oh! That is my purpose in life. All I want is Yugo. Just her. Wow, I didn't know you could be sincere. In spite of your gross personality, that was kind of sweet. Wait a second, her? I just noticed something. You and me are a lot alike. What? Hang on. What are you talking about? Knock it off with that nonsense. Great minds hate alike. What? What do you mean by that? That's enough chit chat. I doubt you're much different from before. I'll tan your hide. Ready? I took a crash course and beefed up my skills. I won't go down as easily as last time. So you say. I'll mess y'all up. Tiger Vespamon, Sakuyamon, and Phoenixmon, who in this game is called Hoomon for some reason. I'm assuming that's the original translation, but I mean, Phoenixmon has been called Phoenixmon in the States for like a really long time. So it seems kind of weird to use the real name now. It's probably just a translation error. So we have a level 40 Metal Garurumon and a level 40 GaruruGreymon, which was funny because when I originally did this fight, this was pretty much my team, except I had a Black GaruruGreymon too. I haven't gotten a Metal Garurumon in this one. A, because I'm not going to end up using Omnimon. Just because I didn't like his attack style that much. Like, he's powerful, but I really prefer GaruruGreymon's Great Tornado move. And B, Metal Garurumon himself is pretty weak. He's more of a defensive type, which I don't like using. Alright, let's use Ice Wolf Claw. I'm sure we'll do some decent damage. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So this... In this one, you actually do... you do damage to them, but it doesn't expect you to kill them, so... Don't hold your breath. Not to spoil the surprise, but you can't actually kill them. But at least it's not like I guess they don't do it because it's you're using story Digimon, so there's no way you could be overpowered at this point because they give you Digimon to use. I guess the reason they do it in the other ones is playtime's over. Fully healed, attack up, intelligence up, speed up. Fuck you. So I guess, yeah, like, I was thinking back to Black GaruruGreymon and Black Metal Garurumon and how I couldn't do damage to them and why some fights they just make you do 0 damage. But I guess it kind of makes sense in the context here because I could, oh man, I wonder if I focused, well, it wouldn't matter because she healed, but I wonder if I focused Hoomon, if I could kill her. It doesn't matter. So yeah, you're supposed to lose this fight. As you'll notice, their HP will only hit 1. They'll never actually die. So much for training in bonds. What bunk? You're nothing but talk, and cheap talk at that. It's over. Bye-bye. Had to check. I'm still uploading Final Fantasy X. Gotta make sure the upload went through. It did. And then the final attack is Tiger Vespamon. No. This is not over. Not our Hot Springs ping pong matches. Not our all-night karaoke. And not the Super Love Digimon strategy to the max, because it's about to begin right now. I'm sorry. With a southern accent. You couldn't tell. Subtle differences. Aw, shit. See, what just... Oh, did you see the miracle that the bond between me and my Digimon just made happen? What? Or Greymon, Metal Garurumon. What happened to you guys? Get out. You whipped out that Digivice like the cat who ate the canary. You're saying that was just a wing and a prayer? I am Omnimon. I was summoned by the pure bond of friendship. Yeah, of course. Sure you were. You sure were. Just like I knew was going to happen, because I totally knew it the whole time. Alright, Faye. No more Mrs. Nice Guy. Or Miss Nice Guy. This time you're going down. So, if you can't hear the music, they're actually playing the Royal Knights theme right now. So here's the thing. They let you use Omnimon in this fight. And his attacks are awesome. And he does super amounts of damage and stuff. But real Omnimon can't really... When I used an Omnimon, it was like level 99. But because all the other Digimon are so, like... They're so powered up and stuff like that. Especially in like the end game. If you're playing on hard mode, I should say. That it just wasn't worth it. Because, I'll use GaruruGreymon after just to show it off. But, like, it wasn't worth it because they did a lot of damage. But nothing was like... How do I put it? No one, everyone had super high defense. So, like, even though he had all these awesome attacks, I couldn't really use them. Like, it just wasn't... there was no point to it. So I just stuck with GaruruGreymon and Black GaruruGreymon just because they have defense-piercing attacks. Although, if you looked at the other file, the reason I have Chaosmon is because supposedly his power is supposed to be so ridiculous that it, like, surpasses... like, it doesn't matter what their defense is. So... I don't mind using him, but Omnimon's more of like a well-balanced one, so he's more meant to like attack. He's more meant to do like lots of damage. If I was playing on normal mode, I would absolutely use Omnimon. He's just not helpful in the end game. By the way, that's the thumbnail, because that way it still sticks with my like theme of ending poses. I can't believe this. Faye. What on earth is that Digimon? Well, it seems we have a winner, or do you want to keep going? Why do you have to interfere? I just want to save the world. That was my father's dream. Hey, what's going on? Your mannerisms are suddenly all feminine. What's this all about your father? Alright. That's enough. You've done a great job. I really admire you, sweetie. Don't you just want to put your feet up? Your part in this is over now. Your role as Yugo was to bring everyone here. And according to our scenario, once everyone is here, what comes next? What? Eaters? Who could have seen this coming? They never attack. What is this? What's going on here? You little hackers are really stupid. No idea we're just being played the whole time. You just blithely came along for the ride. I'm going to take your unripe mental energy and squeeze every last drop. All for me. I guess these are the hackers outside. That's funny to me that the hackers were just kind of like gathering around like public access points and just like, all right, we got this. We're gonna go into Under-Zero. It's like, shouldn't you do this at home? Like, what the hell? Can you air Ois? It's Kyoko. See, I finally got through. I don't think I have long though. What's going on? What the heck is this? As far as I can tell, someone has sent a high-density digital wave to your area. Someone. It's got to be Kishibe. What do we actually do about it? The answer is relatively simple. Eaters are attracted to digital waves. That being the case, you have to stop the digital wave at its source. Do that, and no more eaters should appear. You make it sound so easy. Just plug up the source. How do we manage that? I don't understand what's going on, but I'm not letting myself get swallowed up by nothing. What's happening? Help. Eek. 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 Shut up. I'll explain later. Just shut it. And no matter what condition you're in, you'll always move at the same pace. I'm a little relieved. You should be able to... the right spot. I have a pot of my special waiting. Make sure to come safely. Special blend. Is that what she said? I'm so happy I could try. Source of the digital wave. I think that's it. For the time being, let's have a temporary truce. We gotta plug that hole. Giggity. Miss Rie, why would you do this? This isn't the time to be fretting about that. That's right. If the eaters keep spreading, we'll be in danger too. GaruruGreymon. Any ideas? GaruruGreymon. Since Metal Garurumon and War Greymon merged, your name should be GaruruGreymon. Or do you prefer Grey Garurumon? Here's the thing. She's not wrong. Why isn't Omegamon's name GaruruGreymon? That would make a lot more sense. I think it's just supposed to show that he's like the ultimate Digimon, but that's really funny. Like, for once, Nokia makes a really valid point. I'm Omnimon. You can call me that. By the way, I'm going to go back and forth between saying Omegamon and Omnimon. Don't think anything of it. It's weird because in my ear he says Omegamon, but the screen says Omnimon. Who cares what you're called right now? Do you have any ideas or not? The Eaters are being manipulated by a high-density digital wave. They said that already. In addition to the source, there are connection points feeding the digital wave. You have to shut them all off as well. Oh, look, up there. Oh yeah, that's definitely the connection thing. Very well. I will go plug the openings. You two, watch after Nokia for me. Protect her from the Eaters until I return. I guess we have no choice. They're here. Let's go. Nothing. Although you're not healed from the last fight, so this could get a little annoying. I'm going to keep them out. Should only have to attack with GaruruGreymon twice. Although I will need more MP. Oh, why do I have to get paralyzed? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I get really annoyed, but it doesn't seem like it actually affected either. Great Tornado should make very... Oh, now you get a combo. Fuck you. Great Tornado should make very quick work of him. I think I should equip the cam USBs. They were helpful because I never get combos anymore. I feel like data's converging. Ugh. If you look at the tip of like the tentacle, it looks so creepy. Just the tip though. All right, so I'm gonna give you some MP. You don't need that much. I'll give you one of the lower ones. I should heal your paralyzation too, because I'm just now realizing it's probably gonna happen, but that's fine. Alright, sweet. Thank you, Luck. I appreciate you being on my side for once. Not Luck, RNG. I didn't even pray to RNGesus. This is a miracle. Alright, give me that extra XP. See, the fucking Eaters gave me more XP than Machinedramon. It's ridiculous. Alright. Good. Everyone's getting good levels. I like this. I would make that the thumbnail, but I like the idea of only doing victory poses. We can't keep this up forever. It would be better to destroy them, but there's no proof that would stop them. What would you do, Nokia? I know what you do, Nokia. Just attack it. You act before thinking. Uh-oh, they're really starting to outnumber us now. What should we do? That's... What? No way, Yugo. Now he has black hair. You're kidding me, but Yugo's right there. That can't be. Nissan! I know she said my brother, but that's absolutely not what she said. That was very much a Nissan moment. The Eaters are fleeing. Yugo. Again, she said Nissan. So then that was Yugo just now. There are two Yugos? Both of them are Yugo? What the heck? A brother. Miss Ria, what do you... Stop. Did she just log out? Wait, I bet someone in the real world forced her to log out. Jump after her with your superpower. Basically a superpower. Is that a connection jump? I've never seen one before. But you knew about them? That's weird. Oh, this is weird. It's like a weird fucking torture device. Oh my, you're awake? Welcome home, Yuko. Miss Rie, you're controlling those monsters. Then that means every Eden Syndrome case has been because of you. Thank you, Exposition. I mean, Yuko. Oh no, I wasn't doing it all from the very beginning, but I was fascinated by the existence of the Eaters. I knew there was a way to control them if I only looked hard enough. The experiments were a big success. All that's left to do is tear down the world's walls. And to do that, I'll need your mental data, your memories. Work with me just a little bit longer, dear Yuko. I'm here to save the day. Oh my, it's you. Looks like your annoying little friend followed you back. That ability of yours is getting a tad bit bothersome. Would you mind getting out of my hair? Oh, shit. There, now that nuisance is out of the way. Miss Rie. Now, you mustn't move. You have to relax for your first time, remember? Oh, I don't like this innuendo. What's great about this terminal is that it's not only can I log into Eden with any avatar I want, it creates the personality and imports it as memories in the digital world. Did you not catch on, dear Yuko? You thought you were the real Yugo when you were logged in as Yugo? But no, I created that personality. No, that was my own free will. Your own free will? There's hardly any of that left. If your free will was in charge, you'd never have taken part in that farce to fool all those hackers. And to fool the hackers, I did that to those hackers. In other words, this terminal can spoof your memories via the digital world. I can write them in and, of course, extract them. Well then, shall we begin? I'm going to steal all your secrets. Very awkward screaming. And once again, I'm in the middle of the streets. It's my favorite place to go. Seems there's been some rapid developments. I think. Regardless, I'm glad you're okay. Watch out for cars. Aw, shit. It's okay. Like I explained before, the Vita can't actually have you get hit by a car. It's just a cool effect. You should be able to calculate Yuko's position from your Digivice's log data. Talk about returning to the agency. I'll contact Arata and Nokia. But you can tell by my arm movement that I'm really excited. I understand your excitement. I suppose it's only natural. Yet now is when you must remain calm. You must understand the situation before you act. Yes, that's precisely why you were my assistant. So when that flash happened, when Kishibe sent you back, and you kind of briefly get a glimpse of the real villain, that was when I was like, that was the moment in this game. Because up until now, I was liking the game, but I was like, I don't know, I'm starting to get a little bored. But when that moment happened, I was like, aw, shit, here it comes. We got some real plot happening now. I like this. I love it. It's going to get good. And it does. This is a very big turning point for the game. That was really intense, especially with Omnimon making an appearance. Yeah. How about that, Arata? You just gave all of your friends Eden Syndrome. Arata. There's a lot I don't understand, but there's one thing I know for sure. I know who the enemy is. And what are you going to do? What do we do about it? She played us all for fools, mocking our pride. I have to avenge our fallen comrades as a lone hacker. Literally just said mocking our pride, and then you're just like, I'm going to act out of pride. Arata. Okay, then you need to go home before you get in over your head. Oh, GaruruGreymon, thank you for helping us. I'm Omnimon of the Royal Knights. Oh yeah, Omnimon. Royal Knights. There's something important I have to tell you. Once I merged into Omnimon, I was able to remember why I came to this world. Something important to tell me. The reason you came to this world? Not really following you, but okay. Just leave it all to Nokia. Nokia. It is not just the digital world that faces a grave danger. The world you live in is threatened as well. You will be involved in a greater fight than the one you have been embroiled in thus far. Will you lend us your aid? Yeah, of course we will. Even if the whole entire world is against us, and even if something gross falls from my hot bod, I'll keep fighting here as long as my heart goes on. Nokia, thank you. There is, after all, something familiar about you. Okay, let's go. Our battle begins now. Idiot. Talking like that makes it sound more like the end than the beginning. Yugo. No, Yuko. I'm begging you. Please, be safe. Save. Yes. That is the end of this part. That is the end of part 23, which I called part 22 when I did it last time. And we are... Oh, I'm 5 minutes ahead than I was last time. Okay. So that's the end of this part. We will continue later in the week. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Look in the description for the schedule if you want to know what videos are coming out, what days, and when our streams and stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Some shit's gonna happen, I can tell. Boop.